Okay guys, so today we are going to be reacting to this 7'9" giant. He's Nigerian. They say he's 14 years old. I don't believe it. Let's get straight into this video.
You are currently looking at Abiodun Adegoke, perhaps the biggest mystery in recent basketball history. Because as you can see, Abiodun stands at 7'9", making him not only tied for the tallest basketball player to ever live, but also just in general, he is one of the tallest people in the world.
That's crazy, bro. Like, he doesn't even have to jump to touch the rim.
And after Shaq himself shared Abiodun onto his Instagram story, the basketball community as a whole went crazy because who was this 7'9" mystery man who could score the ball at will and would be the tallest player in NBA history? Well, the crazy thing is, before we can even answer that question, we have to ask, is Abiodun even a man or is he a teenager? Because reports have differed here. Some say Abiodun is a 14-year-old who could establish himself as one of the top international prospects in the world due to his height alone, while others say Abiodun is in his 20s and is pretending to be a 14-year-old.
That's mad.
What? So, what's up guys, Mike here, and today we're looking at Abiodun Adegoke, one of basketball's biggest mysteries, and we're going to find out, does he have an NBA future in store for him, or instead is he a grown man pretending to be 14? This is an extremely interesting video to me personally, because if this 7'9" giant is 14, then sure, we could be looking at an NBA star.
I do not think he is 14 in my opinion. He looks at least over 16, at least.
If he's in his 20s and pretending to be 14, then that's pretty weird. Now, before we jump into this video, I do want to say, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video, and also, please leave a like, it helps me out a ton with YouTube's algorithm. Now, let's get into this, because when it comes to Abiodun Adegoke, for someone who is 7'9", there are some huge questions we need to ask before we even get into the main question, which is, of course, is he 14 or in his 20s? The side questions here are, where did he come from? Why did he suddenly just pop up on everyone's basketball radar? And if he is 14, why is he not considered a huge NBA prospect at this point in time? Well, as it stands, Abiodun is part of the MPAC Elite Youth League, a league that describes themselves as a competitive platform for elite players at a global level. And of the mystery here, because sure, Abiodun suffers from the same problems that a lot of giant people suffer from. He's slow, he can't really jump, I get it, but he's also 7'9". At the college level or in the G League, or maybe with his height he could even be placed at the end of an NBA bench. Now, if Abiodun were to play professional,
he's not gonna make it in the league, because you need to be athletic and you need to run back on defense, and he's gonna have problems with that, because unfortunately, and also he's 7'9", like moving around the 7'9" is quite heavy, isn't it? So he's not gonna make it. He looks 30, and yeah, he's just not gonna make it, unfortunately, man.
Yeah, like, he's too slow to get back on defense. He's probably only good at just blocking and getting a rebound, because say he just passes it all the way, he has to run all the way back there, but as soon as he gets there, then his team will score, and then before he knows it, the other team will already be at the other end, and he'll still be at the team's half of the court, so it's too slow.
Basketball, he would immediately tie the record for the tallest basketball player of all time. Professional basketball in general is a stretch here. When it comes to the NBA, that might be a different story. However, if Abiodun's body does hold up, which of course is a huge question, but if it does hold up, well then having a player who can block shots and dunk the basketball without even jumping would certainly be an advantage for some teams, at least in certain situations. With that said, the NBA has shown exactly zero interest in Abiodun. He is not listed as a prospect prospect anywhere I looked, and is the reason for that his height? I say this because the tallest basketball player ever, Gorgé Morishan, and guys, I've got to say, I am very sorry for the pronunciation, was 7 foot less of him. The same thing happened with Yao Ming. Yao was an absolute star at the NBA level. He was an all-star. He was an all-NBA type player, but then injuries got the best of him because of his height. So we can definitely consider Abiodun an injury risk going forward. I really hope that throughout his basketball career, he is able to stay healthy, but with that in mind, I do have to say that there is a lot of risk when you are this tall. So maybe that is why the NBA is not interested. Maybe he's just too tall, and maybe the NBA doesn't want to deal with the injury concerns there, the lack of speed, the lack of athleticism. I mean, in basketball, height is usually an advantage unless you are 7'9" and pretty much immobile. However,
like, you have to be very fast to go up and down the court. You have to have lots of good stamina, and to be that tall, you probably have not that much stamina, pretty slow, so I don't think he's going to make it to the NBA. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's no way he looks 14. A 14-year-old, 7'9". Imagine when he was 10, probably 6'5", 6'6". No way you can be 10 years old and you're 6'5". Like that's just mad. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you later. Peace.